quick this morning. And we jumping in. If I see your questions, no, I will not add you. I don't know you. So no. All right, so how your emotions are keeping you broke. I taught about this. The first time I remember teaching about this may have been about 7 years ago. I was teaching or hosting. No, I wasn't the host. A company brought me in. I know you lying. So the internet in my office has been very disrespectful. It's saying pause due to poor connection. Let's see if it'll drop us. Let's try to just not have Wi-Fi. Okay. All right. We should be good now. But I remember. Now I want to. Girl. A guy. So I remember years ago, like I said, about 7 years ago, a company brought me in to do a training inside of their organization. And I was talking about interpersonal relationships. Now, I've taken classes on literally interpersonal relationships and interpersonal communication. So it's one of the reasons I really love the power of communication. So even before I started this business, when I was in my really early 20s, in college, I would take, I never knew this was the outcome, but I always was very fascinated. I know my friend is not on here. You done made me have to stop the whole live, Mr. Quana. So one of my clients hopped on doing very big things. I know that's right here, early in the morning. But before I knew that this was the outcome, I would take classes on this. But anyway, so I was in this training talking about the power of interpersonal communication, positive interpersonal communication, and how important it is. And I had someone who was attending and working at the organization say, if I don't like you, I ain't talking to you. Her words were, if I don't like you, I ain't with you. And I remember responding, that's why you broke. And it just came out. And afterwards, she came up to me, and then separately, the owner came up to me and both thanked me for that wake-up call. That's why you broke. That's what we're going to call this. That's why you broke. So many of you feel that if I don't like you, I can't get money with you. Many of you feel if I don't like you, I ain't speaking with you. Many of you feel if I don't like you, then I'm not going to refer you. I'm not going to let you get no money. I'm going to walk away from deals. I'm going to walk away from opportunities because I don't like you. Right? And that's why a lot of y'all don't have no money. This is not only about whether or not you like somebody. Not a battery when I crazy. This is not about only if you like somebody. This is not, the most important thing is not whether or not you like somebody. Respect and kindness and an ability to communicate, but not about if you like me. And so, you know, I had a person during a conversation a few days ago, couldn't handle the conversation. Conversation was very pleasant, actually, but was scared of the outcome and made a comment that messed with her money. Like, oh, well, I don't know if I should be doing this or something like that. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because then you're going to, you know. And then now she's fighting to try to get out of it. Pulling on my heartstrings. No, she not. When it comes to business, baby, that's what we doing, baby. But attempting to pull on my heartstrings, making it emotional, backtracking, realizing what she said. And it makes me think about, even in other parts of business, people do that all the time. I don't know why this thing keep doing this. People do that all the time where they make a decision out of emotions that costs them an opportunity or some money. A bag, a check. And so I'm not going to just put you out there and put you on Front Street and I tell you how to fix it. How to fix it, master your emotions. And I know you're like, well, Dr. Square, I mean, you know, okay, that's cute, but how do you do that? First of all, if you don't know how to say the right things all the time, stop saying. Be quiet. Think about it for a little while. If in the conversation you don't know what to say and you know your mouthpiece costs you a lot of money, stop saying. Just be like, you know, I'm going to think about this. I'm going to process. Can we come back on this conversation? Can we come back to the table on this? Let me make sure I fully comprehend what's happening. You know, ask people to clarify. Well, are you saying this? What are you saying? That was the one they taught us in class. And one of my favorite books. I'm going to put it in my Amazon store. I've never shared this book because I didn't realize it's a little tiny book. I think it's like 10 pages and it is life changing. And it tells you step 1 on how you communicate with people. Step 2 on how you communicate with people. I made my daughter read it. I read it years ago in school, but I made her read it. And then the third thing is stop thinking that everything is about you. Like in business, it's not just about if you happy. It's not. If you're having deals with people, everybody might need some comfort. Or everybody might need to be like, oh, okay, I'm with this. So, like, stop thinking that the main priority in every deal you make, every opportunity you make is about you. It's not. And that's why a lot of y'all can't get past a certain income level because you don't know how to how to take a blow from a person, and that's the other side. That's probably number 4. You don't know how to take something that you don't like, and I'm not talking about take, because a lot of us got into entrepreneurship because I ain't about all that taking shit. But what I mean is, you don't know how to have discomfort or dislike of a situation, because it's not always the person. It might be their behavior or something that they said, and continue to get your money, or not put yourself in jeopardy by popping off at the mouth. You know, and I'm really passionate about this because this really happens behind the scenes where people say crazy shit or stuff they don't mean, or stuff to break deals, or stuff that could potentially make them look bad for a deal or opportunity, and then be like, oh, it happens. It does, but it shouldn't be happening all the time, and it should rarely be happening later on in business. So I'm going to try to recap what I said. I didn't write this down. It's just been on my heart. But first, and I think the first one was, if you don't know what to say, don't say nothing. A lot of y'all didn't learn that when y'all was children. You know, so I guess we have to give you a pass till today. If you don't know what to say, or what you about to say about to cost you all kind of money and problems, don't say nothing. Say, look, I got to think about this. I need to table this. Let me come back to the table on this. That's the first thing. And then stop thinking that everything is about you. Stop thinking that everybody's supposed to appease you in business or in life. You know, like sometimes people have, you know, situations or things happen or whatever, and they might be having a bad day too. You don't got to deal with everything, but you don't have to always mess up your own stuff by talking crazy and reckless. And crazy and reckless don't always mean hostile, because the person that I told y'all we had a conversation didn't mess up, and she didn't pop off and go crazy. She just made declarations around the opportunity that took the opportunity off the table for her, and then realized later, oh man, maybe I jumped the gun too soon. So stop letting your, you know, and I can't say that I'm perfect in this area. I'm not sure. You know, certain situations, you never know. What I do know is sometimes people think I don't even have emotions until they really get to know me, because I'll sit there stoic and mastered like a mug. Because I'm observing and making sure that I'm moving intentionally. And some of y'all don't have no intentions. That's why y'all losing a lot of stuff. You don't know what you want or what you're supposed to be doing. So make sure that you are mastering your emotions when it comes to your business opportunities, your checks, especially if you have employees. You cannot be governed by your mouth and what you feel all the time, because a lot of y'all gonna continue to lose a lot of money, a lot of opportunities, and people just not gonna want to work with you. period. Or if they do work with you, they're not gonna refer other people, so it's still gonna be very limited. One of the reasons my consulting business keeps growing is because the women that I work with keeps telling people how amazing it is to work with me. I love a customer service. I done had clients be upset because I changed their whole business based on a customer service dynamic. So those are the things. Stop. Get it. Be intentional. Get it together. Master yourself. And if you don't know what to say, remember when somebody, even if your mama didn't tell you, you heard somebody say, if you don't know what to say, don't say nothing. That's still real life in business. But the way you can have it come across so it's not childish is, okay, I've heard your concerns. I've heard your take on it. Can we table this until I fully process it? If you ain't walk away with nothing else, I just made you some money with that statement. So I'm gonna go. If you had questions and I didn't, I still see people are still jumping on. But thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, and many of you literally anywhere in the world, and you was here with me. So thank you. I'll talk to you later.